don't have to listen to you, do I?
You're asking me questions that
Yeah.
you want the answers to.
Go on then, what's the
every
answer?
time I speak to you, you're talking over me
All right
and not
then.
allowing me to talk.
Go on then, talk.
Okay? So it might be that you're...
Today's video comes from Yardley Ski Auditing. Link below for the full clip. This encounter takes place outside a police station in northeast England, where a man filming from public land is approached by officers. But within less than a minute, the situation escalates quickly. He's detained under the Terrorism Act with little explanation given at the time. What follows is a chain of mistakes that eventually ends up costing the force in court. Let's get into it.
Why not?
Because it could be a crime under Section 43 of Terrorism Act.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's your name, mate?
What's your name?
PC Harvey from the
Okay.
North East Dog Unit.
Who?
PC Harvey from the North East Dog Unit. Are you one of these auditors that like...
From the
do
North
things-
East Dog Unit?
That's it.
So you got dogs in there?
I have.
Alright.
Obviously. What's your name, mate? What's your name? Med Control Officer. Mate, just
You're not
come
blocking
over
me
to
in,
the
are you?
side.
No, I'm not coming over to the
Fella.
side. Don't touch me and don't follow me either. You Dress me
Okay,
as sir.
sir.
Keep it professional.
Another unit to assist with stuff outside TDJ, please. I've got someone filming the Met building and vehicles going in and out. I'm glad you've come onto the pavement.
No, I don't need to be on the pavement. Don't
Mate,
glad I've
you're
done
going
it.
out
You
of the
touch me.
pavement.
Listen,
You're detained
listen.
for a search under Section
All
43
right.
of the Terrorism
Yeah,
Act. I'm
okay.
PC Harvey from North East.
All right.
The officer asks if he's one of those auditors, which already suggests he recognizes the situation. Despite that, things escalate quickly and the man is restrained, with Section 43 of the Terrorism Act being used. This is serious legislation meant for cases where there is reasonable suspicion linked to terrorism-related activity. The important part is reasonable suspicion, which must be based on clear facts, not assumptions or someone simply filming in public.
Detain me under that.
Use some common
What
sense.
information have you got to detain me
you
under
let me
that?
speak-
If you holding me,
If you let me
look,
speak,
you're holding
come
my
onto
arm.
the pavement,
You're holding my
that's an
arm.
emergency
You're
base.
holding my arm.
Vehicles could come
You're
out
holding
there
my
on blue
arm.
lights.
Yeah, but they're not, are
Okay,
they?
but they might.
But they're not.
And you're blocking that.
They're not.
So come onto the
No.
pavement. It's a...
I'm,
Mate, it's-
listen, the more you drag me,
I'm not
the more
dragging
you're
you
gonna,
anywhere.
the more
I'm
you're
trying to
gonna.
put you onto the pavement.
But
like
you don't need to
pedestrians
put me on the
are supposed to be.
pavement. I don't want to go on the pavement.
From your behaviour and your
Yeah,
actions,
yeah.
these can be sites that
Can
are
be.
vulnerable to terrorist attacks.
And
okay?
what?
And when
What have you
people-
got? What information have you got to suspect me of that?
Are you gonna?
What information have you got to suspect me of that?
Are you gonna listen, or are you just gonna keep?
Well,
talking
I'm
over
detained,
me?
aren't I?
Huh?
I'm detained, aren't
You
I?
are, but
yeah.
you're asking. You're asking
But I don't
me
have to listen to
questions.
you, do I?
You're asking me questions that
Yeah.
you want the answers to.
Go on then, what's
and
the
every
answer?
time I speak to you, you're talking over
All
me
right
and not
then.
allowing me to talk.
Go on then, talk.
Okay. So it might be that you're one of these new age auditors that like to, and mate, right, film officers going in to police
That are allowed, did you
buildings
say?
and not.
Did you say that were allowed?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said you might be one of these new auditors, they're called. They like to provoke a response out of the police to try and get something for clicks and likes and views on YouTube. It's like a new trend that people like to do. Also, you could have suspected terrorists potentially that could be doing what's called hostile.
The officer then mentions hostile reconnaissance, a term used in counterterrorism for secretly observing a location before an attack. The problem is how it's applied here. Real hostile reconnaissance is covert and avoids attention, not someone openly filming on a public street in broad daylight. With no concealment, no suspicious conduct, and no supporting intelligence, the justification seems stretched beyond what the situation actually shows.
Decide to launch a terrorist attack is they like to come and do recce's of the buildings and the vehicles that they might think I'm going to do an attack on that vehicle or that car. That's another reason. Okay, and that's why I've stopped you, and that's why you've been detained.
So why do you suspect me of doing that?
Because that building
Why do you suspect
is vulnerable.
me? Why do you suspect me of doing that?
Because of where you are, of what you're doing.
Can
you've gone
I
up
be
to-
there?
Huh?
Can I be there?
You
Is
can,
anything
but-
stopping me from being there?
Huh?
Am I doing a lawful activity?
No, but it's suspicious,
But
isn't
am I
it?
doing a
And
lawful
it's our
activity?
job, but
No,
what, by
answer that
walking
question.
around-
Answer that question. Am I doing a lawful activity?
What, by filming a police building and vehicles coming in and out of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
No, mate, it's suspicious.
Oh, it's not. No, but
Okay,
it's
some
lawful though.
people-
It doesn't
some
have to be. So
people-
what if it's suspicious? It's lawful, yeah. It's
lawful,
legal.
yeah,
it's legal.
but I
it's legal.
also- but
it's legal.
still-
Stop there.
Okay, so you're still talking
Yeah,
over
because
me?
it's legal. I'm not doing nothing wrong, and
Okay.
you've detained me under Section 43 of the Terrorism
Correct.
Act.
You can
so
Google it if
therefore,
you like.
what information have you got to suspect me
Your
of being
behaviour.
a terrorist?
Your
What's my
behaviour and
behaviour?
your
Because I'm
action.
filming.
Huh?
Because I'm doing
Because you're
something
be-
lawfully.
Because you're filming
Am I being unlawful? Am I
building.
breaking the law?
Huh?
Am I breaking the
Yeah,
law?
you've been detained under Section 43
Yeah, but am I breaking the law?
Okay,
Am I breaking the law?
getting bored of
Am
this
I breaking the
conversation
law?
because all you're trying to do
I'm asking
is
you, am I breaking the
antagonise me,
law?
and you're trying
No,
to get
you're
us to use
antagonising
force,
yourself,
etc.
and you're trying to make the
Probably gonna put this
situation
on
worse.
IG1 or IG2 or IG1 or IG3.
What?
Okay.
What are you
That's
talking
what
about?
people do with these like YouTube videos.
I think you're nuts.
So,
Have you been drinking?
Sorry.
Have you been drinking?
No, now you just sound ridiculous.
No, you sound ridiculous. Have you been drinking? Okay.
That power
Fair enough.
gives us, mate. Don't do that. That
No,
could
I
be an
can't do
unmarked
that.
Vehicle.
I don't
Okay.
care if it's an unmarked vehicle. I can
Mate.
stand here and do whatever I want.
That power that under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act gives us the power to look at phones that are being used, photos that have been taken on those phones and videos. So that's what I'm going to.
Here's where things start to break down. The officer suggests Section 43 allows access to the phone's photos and videos, but that's incorrect. Section 43 only covers searching a person and physical items they're carrying, not digital data on a device. To access a phone's contents, you normally need consent, a warrant, or specific powers like Schedule 7 at borders. None of that applies here, so the issue is simple. The power being used doesn't match what's being done, and that's where the legal problem begins.
I wouldn't like to stop. I would like to keep on recording because I don't think that you're doing something legally by stopping me under Section 43. You haven't told me that you're filming. Yeah, you've got no reason to stop me under Section 43.
That's few
crazy.
and far between.
No,
That's
it's not few and far between. No, get your facts right.
You can carry on
Get your
recording
facts
if
right.
you want, and I'm telling you what's going on at the moment.
Okay, I will carry on
what's your
recording.
name?
I'm not going to tell you my
Okay,
name.
can you take your bag off?
No.
No, okay, so I'm going to search you with it on your back. So turn it.
Even setting the legal debate aside, proportionality is the key issue here. Yardley stays calm the entire time. No resistance, no threats, nothing suspicious. Yet the response escalates into a highly intrusive search. That kind of action is usually reserved for serious security situations, not someone simply filming in public. So the concern is whether the level of force being used actually matches the situation at hand.
7-2, sir.
Okay, can I film publicly on a public footpath? No, I'm asking you, can I film publicly?
Yeah, I can't explain to you.
He didn't explain anything to me.
Don't explain everything.
I'm sure he did.
No, well, all right then. So the question is, can I film publicly can I film on a public footpath?
And I answered that, and I said yes. What you
Okay,
can't
so
do
there I
and what
can.
is
So if I
suspicious-
can,
Listen, I'm not going to get an argument with you.
who's arguing? No one's arguing with you. Don't raise your voice to me. What's your number? You haven't even introduced yourself.
I have actually. I
Have
told
ya?
you what my name was as soon as I started talking to
Oh
you.
yeah, what is your name?
PC Harvey from North East.
And what's your number?
6442 Charlie Oscar.
Discriminative. You shouldn't be asking people if they're blind.
Well,
You know
why
what?
not?
Because if I've got a
If
disability,
someone
you're taking the
wants-
mickey out of
No,
it.
I'm not. If
Yeah,
someone
you are.
wants to know
Don't
my
ask people if they're
identity
blind like that.
and they're
You
blind or they
should
have
not
issues
be
with their
asking
eyes,
people
they
that.
won't be able to see
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
will
yeah.
they?
You was being facetious, and you
No,
know
I
it.
wasn't. You're
Yeah,
just
you
trying
was.
to like.
Do you know what?
That's probably their opinion.
Do you know what? No, it's not an opinion. Do you know what?
Well,
Your
it is.
colleague, right, stopped me under Section 43.
Okay.
Yeah? But I've done nothing wrong. I've been filming here. Yeah?
I can't speak on behalf of my
No,
colleague,
but I've been
can I?
filming, but I've done nothing wrong.
I can't speak on behalf of my colleague, can I?
Yeah, but I'm filming.
I
It's
can't-
filming.
I
It's
can't speak
filming.
on behalf of my colleague.
Yeah,
Why are you
but
asking me
is
then?
filming wrong? Can I film?
He's
I'm just
asking
asking you.
questions.
No, I'm asking you.
Listen,
I'm asking you though.
Let me finish then.
Okay, go on
Every
then.
time I speak, you speak both
Yeah,
ways.
that's what he said earlier on. Yeah,
Well,
you same
maybe
script.
it's the truth, that.
Yeah,
Well,
the
no,
same
because
script.
I went
But I'm
here-
asking you a straight
You did it
question.
again now,
Well,
aren't
answer
you?
the question. Yes or
Let
no?
me speak before.
Okay. Is that a yes or no answer?
Yes, you can speak.
Oh, so I can film, yeah?
And he's told that to
I can
you.
film. So,
I've heard him say
if
to
I
you,
can
I've listened to
film,
you.
why is he stopping me under Section 43?
I'm not him.
This is where the detention starts to fall apart. Yardley asks if filming in public is allowed, and the second officer confirms that it is. That immediately raises questions about why terrorism powers were used in the first place. The officer then adds that he doesn't know the full reason behind the stop, which highlights a lack of clear explanation at the scene and cases involving serious powers like Section 43. There should be clear and specific grounds. Without that, it appears based more on assumption than solid justification.
Not you, he doesn't know. If it was him, he wouldn't have stopped me. You know why? Because I can film on the street, legally, lawfully. You know? Stop trying to abuse my rights. My rights, you were and you are. Don't make me, don't put your hand on me. Do not put your hand on me. I can put this anywhere I like.
Don't in your face,
No,
'cause you know
listen,
it's threatening
you
me.
are standing
Just
close to
stand
me.
there.
No,
You film
you
there.
go away.
No, you can
Go
film.
away.
Listen.
You step away.
No, I won't.
Right?
No,
Because
I'm not
now
filming.
you're antagonising me.
I'm not antagonising
Yes,
you.
you are. You're trying to escalate the situation.
let me speak?
Step
You let me
away.
speak?
Step away
No, I
and do
won't.
not touch me.
No, I won't feel away.
Well then, I'm not going to let you speak. I don't want to touch. Look, you're doing it again. You're doing it again.
Don't
You're
insult
threatening
face.
me. You
Phil,
are threatening
you
me.
can feel.
You are causing me alarm and
Phil.
distress. You're such a way away from me. You do not need to outstretch your hand.
Stand there, then.
I can stand where I like.
Don't put it in someone's face.
I can stand where I like.
Stop putting it in my face.
I can put this in my face.
Chris,
Oh,
away
do you know?
from me.
I'm not
Distance
going near
away.
you. I'm not going near you, but I can put it in your face
Oh,
if I like.
away.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, cool.
That's
You got
fine.
an arm distance, I've got an arm distance.
That's fine then. But
Yeah.
not put it in his face like you were doing.
I can do what I want.
Like, no, you can't.
Yes, I can
No,
actually.
you can't, my
I
friend.
can.
The second officer then becomes more assertive, stepping closer and telling Yardley to move back. But Yardley remains calm and poses no threat. He's just standing his ground and asserting his rights. The concern here is that the situation escalates in tone without a clear reason, turning a calm interaction into something more confrontational than necessary.
Yes.
Huh?
What's your surname?
What's yours?
Harvey, I told you already.
Okay,
about
fair
3 or 4
enough. We'll
times.
put yours
Yeah,
down.
I've been here.
So what?
Assuming you arrested this person, yeah?
They're 43,
Right, step back. Don't go anywhere near me.
No.
There you go. All right.
Move.
What's your surname?
That's
What's your first name?
Are you walking forward? Look, see that line? Don't step over that line. Don't step over that line. Yeah, you're trying to
me what
follow
to do.
me. You're trying to follow. Look, see, you've got your hand. Listen, you can put yours up, but I can't.
I thought you were my fighting arm.
Well,
I don't
I'm
know
not-
you. I never met you before in my life.
I don't care.
I don't know what you got on you.
So
all right?
what? He does. He searched me.
Do you want to just show us the gallery on the phone of the photos that you've taken in the videos?
And
You have
what's
to do that under the law.
I have to do that under
Yeah,
the law.
yeah, under
Actually,
section 43.
let me just say something to you.
Go on.
Right, hold on. Where's my thing? Give me my stop slip.
I'm going to give it to you in a minute once we're finished.
Okay, let me just say something before
Go
I
on.
turn this off and show you.
You don't
yeah?
have to turn it off, but you can
No,
keep
I
it
will have to
recorded.
turn it off. How can I record if I've got to show you stuff?
Because you can keep the app going, can't you?
What app? My filming app.
I don't know, whatever you're
Well, that's
using
what
to
I'm
film.
filming you. But let me just tell you something. Yeah.
Go on.
I don't want you to look at my personal property.
Right.
Yeah. Under section 43.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that you can look under my property.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Similar sort of things at other protected sites.
No, what are you looking for? Be specific.
Photographs
Of-
and
go on,
films
yeah.
of other police buildings, and if there's a pattern of behaviour.
But obviously,
I've already explained
But
it to you
obviously,
when I
I
first
film
started.
police buildings. But what did you say I was?
Huh?
What did you say I could be?
The terrorist.
No, you didn't say that as
Yes,
well.
I did.
2 things you said.
Mate,
What was
it's
the
all
other
on
thing?
here, bruv.
What was the other thing? Don't brother me. What was the other thing you said?
I don't know. Go on.
Oh, you can't
enlighten me.
remember?
No.
You said 2 things. You said you
Go
could be one of these new.
Oh, an auditor.
The officer says he suspects Yardley may be an auditor and wants to check his phone for videos of police buildings. But that doesn't really create suspicion on its own. If someone is openly filming as an auditor, that content would be expected, not incriminating. Reasonable suspicion still needs clear, specific grounds linked to wrongdoing, not just a general search for something that matches what the person is already doing to SO the issue, is whether there was a proper legal basis for search at that point.
You're entitled to one.
Okay, so
That's what it
entitled.
is. You don't have to have one.
Oh, no?
Because it might be that my pen's not working, or it might be that we do it a lot of this on like tablets nowadays.
Okay.
So you'd get like a little receipt,
Okay.
and the officer would do it on their tablet.
Right. Can I ask you
I
what
like
the time
doing
is as
things
well now?
Old school.
You've lost because you've illegally
I haven't
right,
lost
detained me
anything.
under section 43. Do you know what? You really don't know what you're doing. You've never
know,
done it
look,
before,
you're just
obviously.
trying to get
You've never seen a
the
terrorist in your
reaction.
life.
How
Yeah.
do you know
and,
that?
Oh, I bet you haven't.
do
Have
you
you?
know?
Have you seen a terrorist?
I can't tell you, man.
Oh, you can't. Why not?
No.
Why? Because you're
That's
that big that
operational.
you're
No.
so massive that you can't say
I'm
whether or
not
not
massive.
you've seen something. It's like me asking you if you've seen a burglar and you're going to say, "Oh, I can't tell you that." Huh? What's the
I'm not gonna-
difference?
Sorry.
Huh?
Mate, I'm getting bored.
Don't
You've
call
done
me
what we
mate.
had
You
to
keep on
do.
calling me mate. I'm not your mate. I never.
When pressed, the officer ends the exchange by saying he's getting bored, which comes across as unprofessional in a situation that requires clear justification that Yardley's questions were basic. What grounds? What purpose? Why the search? Which should normally have clear answers. Without those explanations, doubts arise about how properly the powers were being applied. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.